Hello everybody, welcome to my video. I am Ronald Esteban Toscano Molina and I talk about the best way to learn English. Good. First, we can say that as is a common doing, the English language has become the world's largest communication base, especially when referring to the current context in which we live. For this reason, the teaching and practice of this constitutes a great relevance in the professional and personal training of person. A fact that must start from the beginning of the student career, because it is here that we form the integrity of young people in aspects. So we must say that if achieve successful student development, we also achieve a planned personal future. Thus, in this way, we depend the presentation of my research work that are analyzing with it expounds the importance of the event and how relevant the skills of English language and to express ideas, feeling, etc. In this case, English influenced their way of teaching through traditional teaching methods such translation, which don't actively help to development of English language skill. Traditionally, same method has influenced the education of English, which don't help students communicate easily in daily life. Specifically, this aspect that the place within the teaching process of affirming educational institution through important that significant element as well as training of teach about direct natural methods to develop the four skills of English will as we know education is most powerful to foundation, especially when we start in second language, and better way to promote this new knowledge through a very useful method, especially when dealing in your pupil students today teaches and student process. Good. I tell you a short index of my presentation. First, the index, introduction, speaking, listening, reading, writing, and the importance and the conclusion. Good. The introduction is simple. To learn English, you must know listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Finish. It's everything. Good. We talk about the speaking. Speak. Be confidential and speak as often possibly to many as people as possibly don't of making mistake. The more your practice, the better, and you will be more confident in your pronunciation vocabulary. Use Google Translate when you are not sure about the word or pronunciation of a word. Ask Google. It's easy. Write to word in Google Translate and listening to correctly pronunciation by correctly the audio button. 3. Listen to new sounds in English to hear pronunciation of the words. You can also learn new words and expression. This way, the more you listening, the more you learn. Read out loud. Read out loud, read a newspaper or magazine out loud, listen to your own voice with help you better detect mistakes. Learn a new word every day. Learn a new word every day. Pick a word that would you like to with practice in different sentences. Use the new one till you have to learn keep using regularly. Watch films, watch movies in English, and pay attention to new vocabulary and pronunciation. Limited to actors and have a fun there. Make friends, it's important. Make friends in my friend with English speakers and other who learn speaking and comparative notes, in special if that the person is native. Good. Talk about the things you have to learn and brace you to do interesting activities in English. Do interesting activities in English. Take cooking course in English or join a book club. Whatever you like to do, be sure to do it. Communicate it orally in English. You two have a debate. If you had a debate, discuss all the topics that interest you. Will find the spoken English right. You use as much vocabulary as possibility to make your point of view know them. You can use dictionary. It's important. The dictionary has millions of words. The choice from look up different words and their synonyms and alternative how you when use them in the sentence. Good. It's everybody about the speaking. Now we talk about the listening. The listening is important. For listening, you should practice, and more practice. I'm other surprised that some students believe that English comprehension can be improving by doing 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes exercise during class. Forget about that listening in class are simple kick start to continue practice at the home. If you are really want to improve, then you are going to have spent at least 15 minutes every day improving this specific skill. Do not use very advanced audios, movies, series. If you are just taking your first step language, it's not advised to start watching series or watching movies that you like. If you do not yet have a sleep, pretend or immediate level English, if you don't only think they are going to do frustrate and stop listening after a few days. For this reason, I suggest using the appropriate books for level 2 begin and various pages of internet that offer exercise group by levels. Be methodical when listening to audios, watching series, movie above all the most. Remember that our goals and to deprive our listening compensation and not simply to have fun watching a series, watching movie that we like. It's important that you like, that you are learn go to listen the audios twice when the look and transcript to see we understand to the point fundamental in science. It allows us to understand why we don't wide vocabulary. In that case, we will search in any online dictionary. Good. Question in order to improve our lexico. It's the country an error because by speaker no pronunciation the word in question letter by letter, or rather because we believe that center words was pronunciation in the speaker's pronunciation. Listen to short clips since we are going to follow the step mentioned above. It's better to choose short 5 or 10 minutes except at the beginning, as we'll understand more. We can choose longer recordings. See 2 series we like in English subtitles and go back every time we don't understand sentence, even if you want to see the series in recreational way. Without following what the step mentioned above, we can see with the move English subtitles going back every time we don't understand something. Good. It's everybody about listening. Now we talk about that important is the writing is so important because brainstorm is a good shape of begin. A good brainstorm will now tell you organize your ideas, as long as you know the topic you have to write about. I advise to tag a pen, a paper. Don't take ideas that you can include in your writing, like a small diagram in the points discussed, and at each point the ideas that you are going to develop. There is no point in writing raw logical organization first. It will take a few minutes, but will be easier for developing you ideas in this way. Once you have the outline and clear ideas, when you start writing the easy. If you take the exam, such as the first certificate of advanced Germany, prefer the choose version of the test computer. The idea is some organization the exam and ideas before you starting writing, okay? But you will not as many modes or study as if you dive or paper. Everything will be much cleaner. Don't beat around the bush. Focus on the specific topic that are asked to develop. It uses to write very long and perfectly broke the text without thought. If you topical, it know exactly what the question asks of you. It is sure failing. Take a few seconds to read and read what they ask, and don't go around to the bush when the bowling and the test. What want to tell you is that quality based than quantitatively. If you write something that it's not what has been asked of you, they might think that you have don't understand. Write not only access your writing ability, but also on comprehension ability. It's important. Organize your test in paragraph. The middle paragraphs might vary depending on the type of writing that you are doing. For example, if you are writing pros and cons, you should use the first paragraph for the points in favor and the second for the points against, the vice versa. In case order does alter the product, but above all, one paragraph for all the positive ideas and the other for the negative ideas, then put them together. In this case, add report in English, not inform. The central paragraph will serve to wrap and develop first one idea and then other. Show that you are organized person. Always include an introduction in your conclusion. What each promise it gives, both introduction, the conclusion must clear and concise. The intro has abstract and has to be catchy. The angle sex say put the speaker in context. You other words or have to make person read what you keep reading. Go. It's everything about that reading. It's so important, the reading you put in practice. It's tips. So we talk about the important is the speaking. The speaking is so important for communication, so important. You should practice much. You should give you many things in English. Good thing in English. Something for speaking English in context. The speak is important. We are speaking with other people. You can learn to communicate the best shape. And for begin the speaking, think in English. Some things. The hardest thing about speaking another language is not language itself, but not the thing of you. If you think in Spanish or try speak in English, you would be translate, and that it's not easy really. Even people who are fluent in two or more languages have troubles switching between them. The solution is thinking English. You can do it anytime and anywhere. Trying thing in English about your day or you want order the food. It's important in English. You to talk to yourself when you are at the home or just anywhere else. You can practice English the best person in the world that yourself. If you are thinking English, trying saying your thoughts out loud, reading out loud, and in practice it's valid. Ever if you want something to correct mistakes, just mirror whenever you can. Take a few minutes to look in a mirror, talk, pick a topic set for 2-3 minutes and speak up. The goal of exercise is to observe your mouth, face and body language as you speak. Focus on fluency, no grammar when you speak in English. How do to stop? The more The more you stop, the worse it will sound. The mirror exercise, but the change yourself to speak without stopping or strongly all time. It's really and try some language and try some tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are series of words that difficulty to say quickly. An example is the three Phillips thought that the three the from Thursday. Try saying it a few million times. It's no easy really. Their skins of games will help you move. And listen and repeat. You can listen and repeat, listen and repeat. Remember, the pronunciation is the more important in the speaking. And so, and good. For finish the exercise, we talk about the importance of everybody, and the importance that everything speak with you. The importance is that when we talk about learning a second language, there are 4 basic skills that must be learned to consider that we master the language. Four things. First, listen, oral comprehension. Speak, oral expression. Reading comprehension. And 4, writing expression. So it's so important. Finish with a conclusion. The conclusion is that those skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing in the context of the second language acquisition. The 4 skills are most often acquired in order for listening first, then speaking, then possibility reading and writing. For this reason, these capabilities are often called LSRW skills. Good, it's finished for today. Thanks for put attention. See you.